Hi, I'm Dries from Seven Oaks, guest host for Taste TV, and we're here at Ancien Belgique in Brussels together with Jimmy Eat World. Hi guys, how are you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, very good. Is this the first day in Belgium, Europe, from the tour?
Yeah, it's our first day in Europe. We arrived yesterday, and gonna kick off the tour, here in Brussels. Could have started it anywhere. Decided this would be the best spot. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah. You have any good memories with Belgium, or some funny anecdotes or uh, stories?
I don't know. We've been here a couple of times. We opened for the Foo Fighters once, and we've done a couple festivals and played a couple towns here. But I don't know. Nothing funny that comes
Yeah.
to mind. Just it's always a good time. The shows are always great.
I have lots of blurry memories from drinking the beer. But
Yeah, we have good beer in Belgium. Yeah.
Yes.
British always give chocolates to the bands, but I would prefer Belgian beer. But okay, and how's tour like? You go to Europe, you go to Africa, America, and what? Okay, almost.
let's see who it is. Hi. No, he's I don't know where he is.
Okay, okay. What's touring like when you go to Europe? You go to America, Japan, Africa, and you see all those different cultures, peoples, rich people, poor people, and what do you think about that? What does it influence your music or your way of life or?
I think we're influenced, through everything we experience, and touring is a big part of our lives. So yeah, for sure, seeing different cultures and how different parts of the world, are, and different people from different parts of the world. That it's I always have find it very interesting, and you know, enjoy that part of touring, being able to experience different cultures.
And how do you prepare for touring? Is it do you rehearse 2 months and then get on the bus and go or?
We probably should, but we don't. We just kind of go.
Go for it.
Yeah, we try. No, we do try to rehearse a little bit.
Well, it's
If it works out, So
yeah, if we can meet up. It's kind of if we've been touring for a few months now already, so we've kind of gotten into the swing of things. So, but before after finishing recording the album, we would sit down. We all got together and rehearsed for a good a few weeks, a month or so until we felt confident in the new songs to perform them out live, and get ready for the touring. But once you're up and running, it's kind of like you're going. We know what to do. So.
So I play in a band as well, and I'm still very young. And sometimes my parents think, well, you're spending too much time on music and stuff. You should do more work for school and stuff. And
they're right.
they're right because I'm graduating this year. I'm going to work next year, but I think. Like you guys, you're known over the whole world, and like, how does it like to come to the final point where you make the decision to become a real musician and tour and
Well, I mean, when we were really young, when we got, some opportunities opened up for us, and we decided to take them, and from there it was. I think we were at an age where you can afford to just mess around and do whatever you want for a little while, like 18, 19. And then just it was, more through those opportunities, more opened up, and it really just sort of worked its way up until maybe 2005, until the Futures record came out, that at least for me, I thought like, okay, this is what I do now. It's really playing music as a career is something I never thought we'd be doing, but it kind of, we're almost 15 years we've been a band, so I guess it is kind of a career, I don't know. it's definitely not often that works out for people, but I don't know, we've just been pretty lucky.
And you already had like 6 or 7 studio albums and lots of EPs. And I wonder where do you still get inspiration to be to write new songs who will attract the people time after time, because it's not easy to keep the same fan base for 3 or 4 albums long. But I just want to know how you get the inspiration for every new album, because it sounds different every time. I think when you have Bleed American, sounds totally different than Chases Light. Chases Light is more softer for me, I think. And just want to know where you get the inspiration and how you deal with the sound, with the new sound over and over again.
I think a little bit the new material is a kind of a reaction to older material. Like, we did this last time, so let's do something, let's try to do it something different this time. There's a little bit of that as a conscious decision as you're working on material. It's like, well, let's try this. Whether or not that actually happens, when the final product gets put together, I mean, I think it's in part a reaction, and it's also, like Rick said, it's a just kind of a sum of experience from the last thing that you did till the new thing. I mean, there's not really a formula or a plan beyond the most basic of direction for writing.
What about the sound of the album? Is it is there one guy in the band who's a sound freak and decides we're gonna go record this studio with this producer, or do you hold on to the same producer because you like what's he doing? Or
lately, last couple records we've been with different producers. Our first few albums we did with Mark Trombino, but lately we've been working with different people, and it's a conscious decision between all of us band members as to how we want to approach making the album. And this last time around, it was really cool. We had always gone to LA for the previous albums and recording in big, incredible studios. So much fun to go to. But this time we decided to we have a rehearsal space in our hometown that we decided, what, let's try and do everything in our home turf in our studio. And we fixed it up a little bit, got some nicer gear, and we did that. And it was actually I think it's a huge part of the way the album sounds, because the process was much more we were much more free to try things, and also we didn't have the pressure of the studio clock running. We have this bill that we have to pay every day. It's so much money, and if by chance something, you don't get the part down that you wanted, you feel guilty, or it's just a pressure. And not having that, because we're in our own studio, it was a lot more fun, and it was a really free way to record the album. Not free as in expenses, but free as in you can try anything you want, and if it doesn't work out, it's okay, because you have tomorrow.
Yeah. And then afterwards you record at home, like a lot of bands in Belgium do that. We record at home because it's too expensive for us. And then you go to a guy who makes the album, or is this the producer who does it, and then someone else who goes to master it? Or
so we produced the album, us band members, but we also had an executive producer who was Butch Vig, and his role was he wasn't there every day, but he knew the goals. We met with him before starting to record, and we laid out goals and a direction we wanted to send everything, and he kind of sat outside of the process and was able to fine-tune the direction and be able to if we would send him music samples all the time, and as what we were doing, what we were up to, and he would say, what, that's you guys are chasing something that's totally not important to the final goal that we talked about before. And it's like, oh yeah, you're right, totally. And it was just really good to have that. And then once the recording was done, we went and mixed the album with
Chris Lord Algae.
That's right, Chris Lord Algae.
Jet lag kicking in.
It is, yeah. And then we had it mastered by another guy, and
yeah, you can do that now though.
Yeah, it's good.
You can go like the professional way, and work in a commercial studio and make a whole record from top to bottom there. But you can also, I mean, with technology advancing and the quality pieces of equipment coming, the price of those coming down and becoming more portable and more user friendly. With computers, you can get a pretty good sounding work just in your bedroom or anywhere. So it's an exciting time for playing music.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Okay, we have to finish, but I have one last question. Like you could give some advice to young bands, or like in this time MySpace is very popular, you have the whole internet thing, and what is the difference between 10 years ago starting up a band and today? What should people do to get out with their music?
I think the basic thing hasn't changed much. I mean, the ways you can distribute your material, the ways you can promote yourself have really changed. But I think the basic thing I would tell someone is probably still the same. Like, just be proud of your work, because that's the only thing that you have that you control. I mean, there's so many. Even if you had the best website, the best most cool looking MySpace profile, I mean, no one's gonna care if it sucks. So I don't know. If you're proud of it, then I think whether or not people agree with you that you think it's good, I mean, at least like you've kind of at least you've satisfied that goal for yourself, and it's easier to after that it's like you should feel like accomplishment.
Okay, thank you very much for the interview. Hope to see a good show tonight. And yeah.
Hope you see a good show too.
Yeah, well. And we have a little present for you guys. Some.
Oh, really?
Wait.
Oh wow. Grapes and fans.
Yeah. No, we have this Belgian chocolates.
Oh, yeah,
So-
nice. Thank you.
And
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Looks fancy.
Very nice.
I got this. You got this a lot probably, but I got some 2 shirts from my band, so
Awesome.
you
Thank
could wear them
Nice.
sometimes on tour.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool, thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you.
See you front stage tonight.
All right, have
Okay.
fun tonight.
Yeah. Thank you very much.